guys, and welcome back to Chatting Breeze. So I'm getting ready to go out and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do a conversation between you and me, catch you up on a few things, and also show you my setup. So as you can see, I'm not at my place, but I am makeshifting a situation. This is going to be what the camera's sitting on, and this is all my makeup's on. So yeah, it's super glamorous, as you can see. I'm gonna place you down here. Let's see how this works. There we go. I'm letting my corrector settle in at the moment. So I've done all my skin care routine, etc. But now I'm just letting this settle in, and do you know what? I'm gonna look a bit like a peacock, because this is how I start to get volume in my hair. I literally put my clip like straight on the top. Yeah, totally looks like a peacock. Anyway, yeah, as I said, I'm getting ready to go out. I am so hungover from yesterday. I went out last night, had some food, had some drinks, had some good laughs, met some new people. It was all good vibes, but I'm hurting. And today I am going out for now a meal, which is in the afternoon, by the way, but it still hurts. I'm just putting a bit of lip balm on to prime the lips, let that soak in, and I'll hopefully let this soak in. So yeah, last night was really good fun, but anyone who knows, and what I mean by that is, as soon as you get to a certain age, you drink, even a couple of drinks stitches you up for the next day. It's a sad case of events, but it's true, and it is the truth. Just an FYI, so previously actually I was using a lot of the sponges to blend in my makeup, my foundation. I don't use my hands, I just don't find it works that well for me. But I got one of these little blushes from Mally, and it's actually working really well. It really gives so much coverage, which I need at the moment, because as you can see, my skin is totally breaking out. The joys. This is really helping, and it goes quite far, which I was surprised and impressed at. But I do find it a bit harder to guys, you have to bear with me because the mirror is behind and I'm trying to talk to you at the same time. Anyway, and it goes quite far, which again, it means that I need less foundation on my face, which for the parts that I need to cover, obviously I've tried to put more on, but for the parts that I don't, it's great. That little blob that I just did has covered over half my face. That's how far this goes. And I'm using this new foundation as well, which is the Lasting Perfection Matte foundation by Collection. And again, actually this one's really, the beige 8 is really suiting my skin colour, because normally I have to mix a whole load of different colours together to kind of get something similar. Actually this is like been really great, so saves a lot of time as well, which has been brilliant. Do you know what, I just thought to myself, actually I should do my eyebrows, set my eyebrows before we start having this conversation, because I just couldn't, I need the close-up just to brush them out and just make sure I'm filling out any holes, and then set them before we communicate about what's going on. Yeah. Guys, this is what happens when I'm hungover. Anyway, so yeah, just catching up really, because I've been seeing, or watching, should I say, a lot of people talk about their t-shirt brands or clothing brands and things like that, which is amazing, and I love watching them. I'm actually like super addicted. Fitting when you're trying to start your own company. However, I feel like maybe, I don't want to say untruths, but filtering of the whole entirety of what goes on behind the scenes might be getting done here, because I don't believe for one second that I'm the only one who is struggling, i.e. if you have no marketing background and you are not like super into social media, as in other than just watching other people and interested like that, then yes, this whole kind of, oh, just post this and just check this, and just makes it sound like it is so easy to get your brand out there, and it really isn't. You can post every single day, and you can do everything that everyone says, but it doesn't mean or guarantee that you're suddenly going to get a whole load of people driving sales to your website. So for anyone out there who is thinking about starting their brand, just be aware that this isn't always how it goes down, and that it isn't just as simple as, oh, I'll post and I'll be really, you know, on the ball with it every single day, etc. There is so much work that goes into it behind the scenes, i.e. getting enough content. And if you can't, say for instance, if you don't have 1,000 products that you can post, it's trying to think of creative ways to still get people interested and posting without boring the hell out of them, and thinking of new concepts to really get your brand message across. And of course, obviously, every platform kind of wants different requirements to a degree, so they want different things from you, which means that you need to do as they ask, otherwise your content isn't going to get out there. And I definitely by no means thought that, sorry guys, I just realised my head was actually out of the shot. I definitely never thought it was going to be easy. I knew this journey was going to be very hard, but I just feel at the moment when I'm watching people, it's always like, oh, I did a few posts and so caught onto it, and then suddenly my brand boomed. And you might be sitting there going, well, you know, I'm doing the same and I'm working my ass off to do so, and my brand ain't booming. It ain't booming like yours. But yeah, I kind of just want to say as well, like, don't get disheartened about this. You know how like children talk and walk at different speeds in life, or different times in life? That is what I feel happens with brands. Like, your brand will get its traction when it's time for it to get its traction, as long as you keep grafting and as long as you keep doing what you're doing. And also just noting that sometimes you do need to amend. Sometimes you do need to reevaluate what you're doing and is it working. And if it's not working, then guess what, guys? You need to relook at that. And I am always constantly doing that. I'm doing very natural makeup today, by the way, part laziness and part time as well, but yeah, you just need to keep the grind going. And realize that some things are going to stick, and when they stick you need to jump on that, and some things aren't, and recognize that then you need to let those things go. But at the same time, don't watch all these people and suddenly really think that all of a sudden their shit got hot super quick because, you know, one person reposted it and yours isn't happening like that. So it's easy to then to think, well, damn, like, why isn't mine? Yeah, you just need to keep the graph going. But I'm not gonna lie, I've had a bit of a hard week with that at the moment, just because, you know, sometimes it can get a bit, when you're putting so much time and effort into something and you see other people, and it doesn't mean that you're not happy for those other people, but you also kind of want to hear the realization of what's going on, that's not going on for everyone, and that other people have a different path, and that maybe that path isn't as easy, or not even easy, because I'm not saying that those people don't deserve what they've got at all, so please don't misconstrue this, but yeah, that maybe yours, it isn't going to boom as quickly, I suppose. I always find with my eyes, like, blending is the key, because I don't have a lot of this part of the lid, I've just got a lot of the top part of the lid, so trying to do the whole make your eye pop in the eye socket thing, it's a lot more difficult when you don't have a lot of eye to work with. And that's what, whenever I look at YouTube tutorials, I always feel that there aren't as many girls with smaller eyes, I don't feel. Yeah, I feel that there's a lot of people with either like amazing, like beautiful, like big eye sockets that they can do so much stuff with, or people like with like almond shaped eyes, but like big almond shaped eyes. And then yeah, you have me and some people who look like me who have like small eyes and not much lid, and there isn't as much that you can do with it. I always brush out my eyelashes with this. I used to curl my eyelashes more, but I don't tend to as much. I just go straight on in there now. Just give you that real good close-up. Yeah, so I am still consistently creating content for my t-shirts, which I really do enjoy the creative side of the things. But obviously it isn't just about creating, you've got to be realistic, you have to look at the analytics, you have to look at when's the best time to post, and all those kind of things really do make a huge difference. You can have the best content in the world, but if the people who you're trying to show it to aren't tuning in, slight issue. Changing the subject ever so slightly from what seems like a complaint, which it is not, guys. I just wanted to give you a little bit more of a heads up on how life isn't always so rosy, but it's still great and everything's a learning curve. But yeah, so today I am going to Yauatcha. I don't know if that's the correct way to say it, so I'm sorry if I've absolutely annihilated the name of the restaurant, in Soho. And they do dumplings, which I love. Absolutely love dumplings. So it's definitely a fave. And I like dumplings in all sorts, like Polish dumplings. I don't know what it is. It's about the consistency as well. Anyone who knows me knows I'm all about texture and consistency when it comes to food. But then last night I had, what did I have to eat last night? I'm just trying to think. Had oyster. It's literally one oyster. Actually, really, I know. It was a very lovely oyster. Very fresh, very sea-like, salty. It was very enjoyable. But come on, one oyster, one. And the one oyster was £5. I couldn't actually believe that I was paying £5 for one oyster, but hey ho, when in Rome and all that jazz. Yeah, and then I had, because this restaurant wasn't the most dairy-free friendly restaurant, so in the end I ended up having this. It was really nice though. It was a pumpkin dish, and they had like it in this sauce and stuff. It was really yummy. And then for dessert, listen to this. So anyone who's dairy free might understand this. When you go to any restaurant and they don't really serve anything dairy free dessert wise, you always get offered sorbet. he came out, the waiter came out. It's like, guys, what can I get you for dessert? And he looked at me and he was like, oh, you're dairy free. We have sorbet. And I literally burst out laughing. My partner, everyone on the table burst out laughing. It's like, here it is. And then he was like, oh, maybe, and then he pulled out the big guns. He had this coconut, like ice cream, moussey type thing. It was really yummy, but so rich. I'm not complaining because I love chocolate, but it was so rich afterwards. Oh, you know, when your stomach is popping. And I was wearing a dress which was quite figure hugging, so I was like, I've got a food baby right now. This food baby is going to be saying hello to everyone. When I do mascara underneath, I always get like a Q-tip and roll it under the eyelashes. Otherwise, I'm that person who will have it all smudged down there, always. And I find, like, personally, to each their own, I can't set my under eye with any powder because it just looks cakey. It doesn't, don't know, it doesn't matter which one I've used, it just doesn't set. And then I go in with concealer to hide every blemish and every scar I have on my face, which I'm telling you guys does take quite a while. But I always use my finger. I find that the best because it kind of melts into the foundation, and so I can manipulate it more around the problem areas. The problem area. I don't know what the hell that was, but okay. I've finished the covering. And then I just take lip scrub, and I usually take a wet, believe it or not, like face makeup remover, and I scrub it with this. And like so. Excuse me if you see any drool. I find it really helps prep the lips before putting on lipstick. And then you do sometimes get some around the mouth, and obviously I don't want to take off what I've already got, so I usually get a tissue and just lightly do this to get off any excess. And then I go in with another lip balm. This one isn't so thick because the other one you probably saw sets, almost looks like your lips are dry, and it almost like sets white. So I usually use that heavier one because then I can scrub on it. But this is a lighter one I use, so then I can put lipstick over the top. And this is just a natural one. Crazy Rumors French Vanilla, because you know, you want your lips tasting good. Yeah, this is a good one actually, guys, I have to say. And I always leave, so I put this on and then I leave my lips right to the end once I've got changed, because I never have my outfit on before I put my makeup, because knowing me, I will get some sort of makeup on my outfit. And I don't have any choices today because I'm not at mine, so I don't have my full wardrobe, but I do have some things. So I'm going to go and choose my outfit and see what I'm feeling. It's a bit rainy and cold outside, but then again, when you're sitting in a restaurant, doesn't matter what's happening outside with the weather. Don't know. It's quite cash anyway. I'm not going to go crazy. It's not like a super dressy place in regards to going for an early meal. So yeah, and this is a little bit of a belated Valentine's get together. We had a meal at mine, but now we're just doing a meal out, and in a few weeks we have our anniversary. So I'm not sure. This month has just been really busy because We've had Valentine's Day, it's my birthday this month, and then it's our anniversary as well. Probably worse for my partner than for me. For our anniversary, we haven't decided what we're going to do yet, but for my birthday, I know that he's taking me out to a restaurant, which will be lovely. And I've got to think, I literally have to think about what we can do for our anniversary, whether I make something, whether we go out, if we go out, where. It's always quite difficult to sometimes make decisions, but guys, I'm going to show you. I don't want to say, just in case he can hear me, but I've already got his anniversary present, so I will be showing you guys. But yeah, I'm not going to say anything at the moment, just in case he can hear, because I don't want him to hear where I've got him, obviously, for obvious reasons. Alright guys, I've got to get out of this toilet now, because it is like a sweatbox in here, my own heat radiating through. So my makeup's all going to wipe off by the time I get out. So, right, I'm going to go choose what I'm going to wear. I am going to show you guys the whole outfit once I have put my earrings in. I am having this combo, these ones, and these ones. So that, as I said, it's nothing too crazy today. I actually think I just saw my partner in a grey top as well. We're just going to twin. We're going to twin it today because I don't have many options, so if he has the issue, he's going to have to change. But I highly doubt that this is going to be a problem. Sometimes you just got to work with what you got. And that's the combo. The combo of earrings for today. As I was saying, it has definitely been a busy month so far, and it's going to get busier, but it's all good stuff. It's all exciting things, which is always nice. And hopefully in the UK we're going to start getting great weather. I say this is February, so it's not going to be for a while, but we can always hope. When dry shampoo saves your life consistently, and it does for me. So I curled the ends of my hair yesterday for when we went out, and so I'm just going to have to brush them through slightly, as you can see. It looks a little bit like a aha! Ow. If I wasn't on camera, that would have come out as a curse word. As you can see, it does tangle, but I just couldn't be bothered to rewash and resort. So this is what we are dealing with and left with. But 2 days for me is okay on my hair. Like, I don't tend to wash my hair every day, and it would just take forever. But I find having the clip and then dry shampooing gives my hair a lot more volume. That's just what I've found over the years works for me, in case it's a handy hint or tip for anyone else. And I always put some serum in to run through, because otherwise the hair would just be crazy. So it contains it a bit more, I find. And then run it through at the same time like this. I don't know about you guys, but I always find when people do their hair or makeup tutorials, I find it so relaxing. Like, oh, I could just watch it all day. And then a little bit of hairspray. I don't actually use a hairspray when my hair's like this to style it. I use it to grip it more, because I find that I'll be flipping the hair a little bit to and from either side, so it just helps give it a bit more grip. And I quite like the messy look, so I quite like it being a bit disheveled. And then I usually put my clip back in just before I'll release it when I go out. So again, I look like a cockatoo once again. And then I found this trick really good because I have quite a lot of pigmentation in my lips, so they can get, oh look, they look quite red. So I found that if I use a concealer and put it over them a little bit, it helps the actual colour of the lipstick come out. So this has been my go-to thing to do. As you can see, it almost looks like I don't have a top lip, and I do. And then I put my lipstick on. I'm just using the mirror here to help me. Normally I would do my lip liner first and then go in with the lipstick. Of course, normal everyone would say yes. However, this time this lip liner is really light, so it's almost like too light, so it doesn't show up properly. But what it really helps is then define the lipstick that I've got and really help fill in the holes. So I usually do this. Is my camera focusing? Yeah. So I usually do this, like the lips, and then I go in with the lip liner. And lips are done. And again, normally I would finish off with all my jewelry, etc., but I forgot it, of course. So the only things I have on me are my earrings. So this is the only accessories I'm going to be wearing today. And I'm going to show you in just 2 seconds the whole look. And this is the final outfit. I'm so sorry about the mess. I'm closing in on this one. It's not me, it's him. Okay. Normally I'll be tidying up, but ain't got no time for that right now. So, but yeah, with this handbag. So this is the overall look, thigh highs with just my jacket and a warmer jumper. And again, hair down, just a bit smushed. But I also have a coat that I can put over the top, so just in case it gets a little cold. I feel a little like equestrian. Don't know if that's the right kind of word for it. Yeah, feeling a little equestrian. And yeah, this is it. So we're gonna go to the restaurant and I'm gonna see if I can take some footage in there, but I'm gonna be doing it on my camera rather than this camera, like my phone, sorry, rather than this camera, because I'm not that confident to be taking camera out like that. Whereas my phone I feel is a bit more acceptable. But hopefully I can show you guys some of the dishes and stuff that we're gonna have as well. So I'll catch you in a little bit. We are back. Stomach is super full. Food was amazing. I'm really sorry guys. I need to get better at being able to vlog when I'm out. We had 3 courses after the course that you just saw and a dessert. It was a lot, but it was really good. It was so good. Anyway, until next time, I will speak to you later. Bye.